Okay, guys, let's continue with the sutra. And now, Chumnindiki Katselpa. Now the Buddha has instructed Subhuti. Rabjur Di Ji Nyamdusem. What do you think about this Subhuti? Rikibu Mo Kanga La Jigi. Ton Sumgi Ton Chempo Jitengi Kandi Rinpoche Na Dingi Raptu Gangra Jeti Jinpa Jinna. Now, Subhuti see those noble sons and daughters of the noble family, suppose fills up this 3,000-fold universe, Tongsungi Tongchen Projectingi Kamdi, with 7 precious jewels, Rinpoche Nadin, like diamond, rubies, and gold, silver, some 7 types of precious jewels. Gi Raptu Gama Jeti Jinpajinna filled 3,000-fold universe completely filled with this 7 precious things and gives a gift. Rikibu Moji Dele Senam Gipumpo Mandu Kenyamam. So Buddha is asking Subhuti, do you think those noble sons and daughters of noble families would accumulate immeasurable and incalculable heap of merits by doing so? Rabjurgi Selpa. Subhuti replies, Chomnindi Manglaso, obviously they are going to beget incalculable heap of merits out of that. Devarshepa Manglaso, Sugata, for sure, certainly they are going to, those sons and daughters of the noble family would beget incalculable and immeasurable heap of merits out of that. Rikibu mo di ji le senamgi pumpo manduke do. So Subhuti is now qualifying, yes, they are going to beget incalculable heap of merits. Di chi le dujana. Why is that so? Chomninde senamgi pumpo dini pumpo machipe le dute, whatsoever Buddha has explained as begetting or accumulation of merits is on the contrary, or Buddha has meant otherwise. Devena, therefore, Dejin Shekpe, Senamgi Pumpo Je Sonsu, therefore Buddha has set heap of merit yet again. Chomnen Deki Katsepa, Buddha has now instructed Subhuti. Rabjor, Rikibu Mo Gangi, Ton Sungi, Ton Chempo Jiktengi Kamdi, Rinpoche Na Dingi, Raptu Gang, War Jeti, Jinpa We, Gangi, Chicken Namdam Dile, Tana Chik Jipe, Chiksu Chepa, Chik Tsam Zune. Well, now Buddha is coming into a very tremendous, perhaps the core message of, one of the core messages of this sutra. So Buddha is asking again Subhuti, instead of those noble sons and daughters of noble families filling this 3,000-fold universe with 7 precious items and giving as a gift, instead, if they take up just 4 lines from these verses of this Dharma, for example, Jinpa we Gangi Chiki Namdam Dile Tana Chik Jipe Chiksu Chepa Chik Tsam Zune, if they just memorize it, Jenda La Yanda Pro Cheching means if they teach or explain to others properly in a pure way without manipulation, yang dakpa raptu tenna jidele from there senamgi pumpo che mandu jame pakto me pakedo, they would beget incalculable heap of merit out of that by explaining at least 4 lines of these verses of these sutras to others. The merit that we accumulate by doing so is much greater and immeasurable than instead of those sons and daughters of noble families filling up 3,000-fold universe with 7 treasures and giving as a gift. So that's the core message, one of the core messages of this sutra. So this sutra's value is incalculable. Even just 4 lines from its verses taught to others purely. Dechi Cherjana, why is that so? Subhuti, Rabjul, Tishin Shek pa Dachapa Yanda pa Zopasangi Nam ki lana me pa yang dak par jokpe jang chup ni dile jung te. So why is that so? Because even those past Buddhas, all those some Buddhas, perfectly enlightened Buddhas, have become Buddha or attain enlightenment by doing so, not by filling 3,000 universe, 3,000-fold universe, filling up with 7 jewels, but by teaching this kind of sutras to others, just even 4 lines of its verses. Sangye chomden di namchang di le kewe chirro. So all those some Buddhas, the perfectly enlightened Buddhas, were also have become Buddhas because of this. And this Buddha is repeating. The chi chirjena. Why is that so? Rabjor Sangye ki che nam je javani. When Buddha says these are the sutras or the phenomena or the truth of phenomena explained by all those past Buddhas. When Buddha says this, what he meant was Sangye ki che de dak me par deshin shek pe sumpe chirte. It simply means that whatsoever phenomena like becoming Buddhas by explaining these 4 stanzas or 4 lines of the verses, Buddha simply meant it does not exist whatsoever. So again, Buddha is a bit mindful that Subhuti, meaning even us, the listener of this sutra, that we may again cling that by reciting or by explaining 4 lines of this sutra to others, we may beget incalculable heap of merit, meaning now the person who will beget, now again the self comes, and also we may get struck that okay, all the enlightened beings have been doing this kind of things, explaining 4 lines of this sutra, and they have become enlightened, so I might also become enlightened. Something like that, clinging to self might arise. So immediately Buddha slashes off. Therefore, then Sangye ki che nam jegyo. Therefore it is called Buddha Dharma. So again it's contradiction. Rabjo di nyamdu sem. What do you think about this Subhuti? Jindu jukpa di nyamdu dagi jindu jukpe debo tobo nyamdu sem nyam. Now we have to bring in new concept here. There are actually in Chökyi it's called Fakpe Kebuji, the 4 types of Aryas, or sometimes it's called Fakpe Debuji. 4 Aryas who have reached or attain the results or fruits of 4 Aryas. Fakpe Debuji also sometimes they are called, but Debu is also attained by those Aryas only, so you can even say just simply Fakpe Kebuji. So there's a stages, especially in the Theravada tradition, the 4 types of Aryas. First one is called Shrotapan in Sanskrit, means the stream enterer, or in Chökyi it's called Jindujukpa. Then second one is called Sakatagami, meaning Lenchi Chironwa, once returner. Then third one is called non-returner, Chirmiongwa or Agami. Then the 4th one is called Dachompa or Arahant. So there are 4 types of Aryas, Fakpe Kebuji. So Buddha is going to now test Subhuti's realization on these 4 types of Aryas, how they should feel once they attain that stage, each stage. Now to begin with Shrotapan, Jindujukpa. So Buddha is saying now, Rabjur di ji nyamdu sem. What do you think about this, Subhuti? Jindujukpa di nyamdu dagi. Jindujukpe debu tobo nyamdu sem nyamam. Nyamdu means thinking, way of thinking. So do you think that stream enterer, the Shrotapan, would think that I have attained the result of Shrotapan? Rabjur ki selpa. Now Subhuti replies to Buddha, Chamdinde dine malasa. No, Buddha, it's not so. That stream enterer, the Shrotapan, will not think that he has attained the result of Shrotapan. Why is that so? Now Subhuti is qualifying. Chamdinde dini chilaya jupa machipe ledu te. So Bhagwan, when we say stream enterer, we should know that nobody has entered whatsoever into anything. So therefore jindu pajegyo, therefore it is called stream enterer. Zuglaya majuk, neither they have entered in the form, Dalayang malak, nor in the sound, Dilayang malak, Rolayang malak, nor in the smell, nor in the taste, nor in the Regjalayang malak, nor in the touch or tactility. Che namlayang majukte, not even entered in any phenomena whatsoever. Dena, therefore, jindu therefore it is said, stream enterer. Why is that so? Chomden de gelte jindu pe di nyamdu dagi jindu pe debu tobo nyamdu semper jurna. If a stream enterer or shrotapan thinks that he has attained the results of shrotapan, then di ni di daktu zin par jurla. So then again shrotapan will get back to the concept of self. Semchen to zin padana, and he will be identified with the being. Presence of being, Soptuzin Padam, something that has soul. Then Ganzatuzin Padam, then again he will identify himself as a person, Jurula soul. If Shrotapan thinks that he has attained the result of Shrotapan, because there's a result, there's a person who attains object, subject, and action. So Chomnendiki Kachalpa, further Buddha instructed, Rabjur di ji nyamdu sem. Lenji chiru onwe di nyamdu dagi lenji chiru onwe debu topnyam tovo nyamdu semnyam mam. So again, Buddha is asking now Sakadagami, the lenji chiru onwe, one's returner. Will one's returner think that he has attained the result of one's returner? Rabjurgi Selpa, Subhuti replied to Buddha, Chomnende denemala, so it's not so. The chi liduje na, so Subhuti is now qualifying. Why is that so? Gan lenchi chiru onwe nidu jukpe che di gaya machi peledite. There's no phenomena of one's returner whatsoever. Lela lenchi chiru onwe jegyo, therefore it is called one's returner. Chomnende gelte lenchi chiru onwa di nyamdu dagi lenchi chiru onwe debu tobo nyamdu sempa jurna di ni di daktu zinpa jurulaso. Again, Sakadagami, if Sakadagami thinks that he has attained that result, he will again fall back to the identification with the self. Semchindu Zinpadang, again with the living beings. Soktu Zinpadang, again with the soul. Ganzaktu Zinpadang, again with person. Ganzaktu Zinpa Jurlaso. Chomnendiki Kachalpa, again Buddha further instructs Subhuti, Rabjor, di ji nyamdu sem, what do you think about this? Chirmi wonwa di nyamdu dagi chirmi wonwa debu tobo nyamdu sem nyamam. Do you think Subhuti, again the Agami or non-returner, do you think he will have a concept that he has attained the result of non-returner? Rabjurgi Selpa, Subhuti replies, Chomne de dinemala, so it's not so. Why is not so? The chi lidujena ganchirmi wonwa nidu jukpe chedi gaya machipe ledute, because there's no such phenomena of non-returner or non-returning whatsoever. Dena chirmo mionwa jigyo, therefore it is called non-returner. Chomden deki kachelpa, again Buddha instructs Rabjur, di ji nyamdu sem, what do you think of that? Dachompa di nyamdu dagi dachompa ni tobo nyamdu sempa nyamam senyamam. Do you think that Arahant Dachompa will think that he has attained the result of Arahanthood? Rabjurgi Selpa, Subhuti replies, Chomden de dinemala, so it's not so. It's otherwise. Buddha, that's what say. The chi lidishana, why is that so? Ganda Dachompa ji gipe che de kayamachipe ledu. Again, there's no such phenomena as arahantship, attainment of arahantship. Chomden de gelte dachompa di nyamdu dagi dachompa ni tobo nyamdu sempa jurna di ni di daktu zinpa jurla. So again, if somebody feels that, not somebody, Arahant feels that he has attained the arahantship, arahanthood, then that Arahant will again get identified with the Senjintu Zinpa Dam, with the living being, Soktu Zinpa Dam, with the soul, identification with the person, Ganzaktu Zinpa Jurla. So that's how Arahant will fall back to all those concepts of I, of soul, of living beings, of person. Chomden de dak chomden de dak ni deshin shake pa da chompa yang dak pa zokpe sange ki nyen mong pa me pa ne pa nam ki chok tu ten te. Once Buddha has identified Subhuti as amongst those persons free of all those five poisons, so Subhuti is the supreme-most. So chomden de dak decha dan dewa da chompa lak chang chomden de dak di nyamdu dak ni da chompa ho nyamdu misem la. So Subhuti is further qualifying that Buddha has said that I am the supreme most amongst those are those bodhisattvas, those arahant who are free of five poisons. So also, although I have attained the arahanthood, now Subhuti has said, now proclaims himself or reveals, not proclaims, that he is also arahant, but he never has even for a moment thought about arahanthood he has attained. So chomden de gelte dag di nyamdu dagi da chompa ni thobo nyamdu simple jurna had I thought that I have attained arahanthood Buddha deshin shek pe da la rikibu rabjor ni nyen pa me par ne pa nam ki chok yin te Buddha won't have acknowledged me as one of the supreme arahants who is free of five poisons. That's what it says. So we'll continue from there.